Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Thankful for another day, God, which God has made. Um, just thankful, really. Um, you looking at my dash because I'm thinking about what I want to talk about, and I got a lot of traffic coming out where I'm coming out of. And one of the things I want to hit on this morning, um, which is very common, which is family ties, um, which aren't always as simple as they mean. I know we got a lot of things going on in the world with racial tension and uh, people spreading false propaganda because it's election time and all that good stuff. But the thing about it is, the one thing I've had probably pretty rocky up and down 4 or 5 years. Um, but the thing about it is, the one thing I've learned about trials and tribulations, when you go looking for the enemy, a lot of times you have this guy from a movie or girl from a movie that's this, you know, colder than cold looking person that's just jugging you in the side. And 9 times out of 10, that's not even what they look like. 9 times out of 10, the person who's probably one of your biggest enemies is someone that you know, someone that you confided in, someone that's in your inner circle, someone that's probably a family member. And you confide in them regularly. And you do it so much, and then you piss them off, and then they start uh, keeping track. And then they start making the scores match what they want to match. Because they want you to do something that you don't want to do. And the only way they can get you to do it is they got to shame you or make you feel bad instead of straight up asking you for something that they can probably repay. So the trick about a user is they want your goodness, but they don't want to pay equal value for it. And they don't want to give you back what they requested. So they're going to make you feel like that was something that you owed me. But who are we talking about? Who are we talking about? Okay. Who are we talking about? I'm glad you asked. Who I'm talking about is no other than mothers, fathers, brothers, sisters, cousins, aunts, best friends, friends of friends, business acquaintance. It could be your partner, it could be your manager, it could be your silent business partner, it could be anyone. Anyone that has pertinent information to use against you, to use your weaknesses against you. Your real friends will not use your weaknesses against you. It could even be your spouse. So it don't get any closer than mom, dad, brother, sister, spouse. The last one that I want to leave out, it could be your own children. It could be. It could be. Nowadays, it can be your preacher, your lawyer, your CPA, your assistant. It could even be the gardener trying to squeeze a few bucks out of you for some extra yard work. It could be anybody. But for the purpose of this topic, I'm going to stick with the immediate family. Immediate family knows so much about you that they have so much ammunition to use against you. It's just not a matter of if, it's when. Because a good family member, they're not going to do that to you. Now, they're going to remember some of your most embarrassing things to make you think about a bad decision, but they're not going to turn around and use bad thing against you in their favor, you know. So, you think, well, what are some examples? I'll give you some examples. Something that I'm dealing with and I've dealt with for a while is, let's say I have an elderly family member, but they're not that elderly. And they have some of the same stuff as me. But they don't want to pay to play. So you end up taking this person on. And as you take them on and all that comes with them, and you try to engage with them and you set up some ground rules and things, again, they're coming to you. You're not coming to them. And they basically just want to, kind of live off of you. And they don't want to contribute, knowing the cost of a living. So then you have to step up your boundaries. And then they have to shame you to try to make you come off your demands. Well, it's 2023, boys and girls. I'm in Texas. Cost of living here is high. So if you're staying with someone and you're not paying fair share, you kind of don't have a leg to stand on. And they kind of want to stand on that one leg instead of standing on 2 feet. And then words come to words, arguments come to arguments, and they try to weasel their way out of paying anything or doing anything to help you take care of them. And that right there will turn people off in your inner circle about how you felt about this person. It would change your opinion, because in regards to the individual that did it, it changed my opinion completely. I still have to be the bigger adult of the adults, but as far as the relationship goes, it ain't the same. And it can't be. It couldn't. In my case, it may not be the same person it is. In my case, it is to you. But it was things the individuals did that went way beyond doing too much, and the value was never there for what the value was given. So, things family members try to guilt you into buying an apartment. Co-sign for me. I don't have the money, or I don't have the credit. Or they need a new car. Can you help me out? I need a car. My car just broke down. Or they try to want you, or they want you to go in business with them, but they don't have the money. They want you to front all the money, and they're gonna do everything, but they don't want to tell you when you're gonna get a return on your investment. Or they want you to sign up for things that they want, but they want you to sign for stuff that you don't even know when you're gonna get your money back. And then when you don't give it to them, they try to guilt you. Remember when you gave so-and-so says so-and-so, you did it for them, why can't you do it for me? Well, they paid me back. Or I deserve this. It's 2023, boys and girls. The only people you take care of and you don't wish anything in return directly is your kids. And even that looks a little different in 2023. Because nobody has a value for money. Well, getting paid in 2023 is trading time for money. And if you're an entrepreneur, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So I do both. Entrepreneur and work and take care of people. So for me, it looks a little different. Time is money. So, in closing thoughts, I want you guys to be mindful out a couple things, and I'm gonna try to use a scenario to crystallize this, and I'm gonna get off this thing. I was watching a Kevin Gates video, and I don't usually agree with everything Kevin Gates says, but he said something that was really interesting. He said a user can spot a giver a mile away and they know what to do. He said, but you can give. We say, but that user ain't never gonna give back to you. They never are. So just think about how many people could spot you a mile away because they know you got a giving heart, a giving spirit. You don't mind helping. But then ask yourself, after you gave, what did you get in return? What did you get in return? Or how long did it take you to get a return on whatever it was that you gave? On that note, I'm going to let y'all think about that. Like, share, subscribe. I'm on my way to work. Just trying to give y'all some gab for the day, and I think I did. Have a good one. Have a blessed day. I'll talk to you later.